Let me just say right now, I like conversating and interacting with other people sometimes, never. Sometimes never. Especially when I'm out in public, because I don't really like unexpected confrontation, you know, because I have an agenda, alright? I've got things to do. I've got things to do. Very important decisions that I have to make at certain times of the day. And because I don't like unexpected confrontation, I am the worst person to give a high five to. Because I will either ignore you, because I know that it's just gonna suck, it's gonna be a bad high five, or I'll give you the most uncomfortable, unsettling high five that you've ever had in your life. For some unexplained reason, my hand will be wet. Even if I get it right and you hear that satisfying noise, that yes. Yes. And then I look up and the person that I gave the high five to has the most uncomfortable expression, as if I had passed down my awkwardness through touch. I hope that doesn't happen the first time I make love, which is weird. I don't know why we call intercourse making love. It's like we're making an emotion. I think the first time I would do it, it would be making uncomfortable. Sometimes I make uncomfortable to girls by just saying things to them. I was saying things to a girl at school and I noticed that her boyfriend was a good distance away from me, like maybe across the hall. And talking to a girl who has a boyfriend and that said boyfriend is a good distance away from you is like being in the scopes of a sniper. You instantly feel like every good president ever. Sometimes I realize that I'm being mean in public when I don't want to be. For example, I was at a bookstore and you know those employees that will say things like, here's this thing that you're not interested in, but I'll tell you about it for more time than you wanted to spend at our store. I encountered one of those, and I don't call them people, I call them employees. Because employees and people are completely two different things. Because people generally care about other people's feelings. Employees are people that are paid to care. This employee was an older woman, and she was telling me about sales and about a website. She told me to tell my family about a website, and I didn't tell my family about the website because I'm a bad person. And then she told me about all the events that happened before I walked into her store. And she told me her life story, how she used to be a racist and how she still is, and she thinks that white people are better. And I said, okay, I don't really know what to do with this information. And then she asks me if I would like to buy a book for children who don't have a book this year for Christmas. And I cut her off at book, and I told her that I just want my books, and then I paid her, and then I left. Cutting people off isn't a really nice thing to do, unless you're cutting someone off to be like, hey, I gotta poo, and then you run away. I think if I said, hey, I gotta poo, and ran away, that would be a better thing to do than just be like, I'm sorry, I just want my stuff, please, my comics. I didn't want to be mean. I could have explained that I didn't have enough money. I had like $4 left, and I could have explained that to her, but I didn't. And now a kid can't read How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And now I think the Grinch is me. I'm sorry.